We are told that movement is life, that to survive, we must run, lift, and sweat. But for 1,500 years, the deadliest warriors on Earth believed the exact opposite. They didn't run to build power. They stood still, perfectly, painfully still. This isn't just an exercise. It is a forgotten biological hack that signals your body to fight back against the decay of time. And the modern world has completely forgotten it. It is called mabu, the horse stance. To the untrained eye, it looks like nothing, just standing. But look closer. Under the skin, a silent war is raging. When you sink into this ancient stance, you are not just working out. You are creating a controlled crisis within your biology. By holding this position without movement, you create what scientists call ischemic pressure. You are literally squeezing the blood out of your own muscles, starving them of oxygen for a brief moment. Why would you do this? Because when you finally stand up, the floodgates open. Fresh, super-oxygenated blood rushes into the starved tissue, flushing out metabolic waste and triggering a potent surge of survival hormones, like testosterone and HGH. Most people over 50 are slowly decaying, simply because they seek comfort. This stance is the antidote to comfort. Let's speak the truth about aging. It doesn't start with wrinkles. It starts when you lose your connection to the ground. The industry tells you to do leg curls for strength, but machines dictate your path. In the horse stance, gravity is your only opponent. When you hold this pose, your quads, hamstrings, and glutes don't just fire, they scream. They are forced to stabilize your entire skeletal structure against the crushing weight of the earth. This triggers Wolff's Law, the principle that bones become denser only under heavy load. You aren't just building muscle to look good in shorts. You are hardening your skeleton into iron. You are turning your legs from fragile twigs back into ancient roots. You stop fearing the fall, because you become part of the floor. Modern fitness is obsessed with the vanity of the six-pack, but a six-pack won't save you from chronic back pain. What you need is armor. When you descend into the horse stance, your body wants to collapse. Gravity wants to fold you forward. To prevent this, your deep core muscles, the transverse abdominis and the obliques, must engage in a way no crunch or plank can ever replicate. They aren't moving, they are bracing. This is the same mechanism used by powerlifters before lifting a car. You are teaching your spine to be a resilient pillar. This is why the masters could sit in meditation for hours or strike with devastating power. Their power didn't come from their arms. It radiated from a core that had been forged in the fires of stillness. For the body over 50, this isn't cosmetic. This is the difference between a spine that crumbles and a spine that supports you. We think balance is something we possess. In reality, balance is a signal. And as we age, that signal turns into static. You trip over a rug not because your foot is weak, but because your brain didn't know where your foot was. This is the death of proprioception. The horse stance is a calibration tool for your nervous system. By stripping away movement, you force your brain to focus entirely on position. Where is my knee? Is my weight on my heels? Is my spine straight? Thousands of micro-adjustments happen every second. You are not just standing, you are rewiring the operating system of your spatial awareness. While your peers are reaching for handrails and walls, you will move with the silent confidence of a predator, simply because you trained your brain to feel the earth again. Why do we fall as we age? Doctors will tell you it's weak muscles, but that is only half the truth. We fall because we forget where we are. It is called sensory amnesia. Over decades of sitting in chairs and wearing cushioned shoes, the neural map in your brain that controls your feet begins to fade. Your internal GPS goes offline. You become a ghost in your own body. The horse stance is a calibration tool for this system. By holding this low, wide position, you force the proprioceptors, the tiny sensors in your joints, to scream data back to the brain. We are here. We are under tension. Adjust. Stabilize. You are not just improving balance. You are redrawing the neural map of your existence. You stop walking like a passenger and start moving like a pilot. Now, we must speak about the thing no one wants to discuss: the floor of your house. For most people over 50, the pelvic region is a swamp. Years of sitting have cut off the flow, leading to stagnation, dysfunction, and decay. In men, this is the death of potency. In women, the loss of control. The industry offers you quick fixes and pharmaceuticals, but the ancient masters had a different solution. The horse stance acts as a hydraulic pump for the pelvic floor. The angle of the hips forces the pubococcygeus muscles to engage, squeezing out the stagnant blood and inviting a fresh rush of oxygen. This isn't just about sexual wellness, it is about survival. In Eastern medicine, this is the root chakra, the seat of your life force. If the root rots, the tree dies. By practicing this stance, you are manually restarting the engine of your vitality, using your body's own mechanics. And then, the shaking begins. Around the 30-second mark, your legs will tremble. Your brain, addicted to the dopamine of comfort, will beg you to stop. It will scream, "Why are we doing this? Stand up!" This is the most critical moment. The Shaolin have a phrase for this: Qi Ku, eating bitterness. Most exercise is designed to make you feel good. The horse stance is designed to make you face yourself. When you stay in the stance, despite the burning, you are doing something profound to your brain chemistry. You are training the prefrontal cortex to override the panic signals of the amygdala. You are building emotional armor. Because if you can stand still while your own body screams at you to quit, the rest of life, traffic, financial stress, loss, becomes manageable. You are forging a mind that does not break under pressure. Finally, let's look at the hinges of your machine, the joints. We are told that wear and tear is inevitable, that knees are like car tires that eventually run bald. This is a dangerous half-truth. Cartilage has no blood supply. It starves to death because it cannot get nutrients on its own. It needs pressure to feed. Think of your cartilage as a sponge. The sustained isometric pressure of the horse stance squeezes the joint capsule, forcing synovial fluid, nature's super lubricant, deep into the tissue. You aren't grinding your joints down, you are marinating them in life-saving fluid. While runners are subjecting their knees to high-impact trauma on the pavement, the horse stance practitioner is quietly, methodically revitalizing their foundation. They say age is just a number. That is a lie. Age is stiffness, and the epicenter of that stiffness is right here, the hips. Look at the modern human. We sit for 10 hours a day. In this position, the psoas muscle, the primary connector between your torso and legs, shortens. It tightens. It becomes a rusty chain that locks your body into a permanent fetal position. This is not just tightness. This is a structural prison. When your hips lock, your lower back takes the hit. Your digestion slows down. You stop walking. You start shuffling. The horse stance is the key to the lock. By widening your stance and sinking your weight, you force these dormant, shortened muscles to stretch under load. You are not just stretching. You are tearing down the walls of the prison you built with decades of sitting. You don't need yoga pretzels. You need to reclaim the mechanical freedom of your own chassis. Open hips mean a straight spine. A straight spine means a life without pain. Let's talk about the invisible enemy, hormonal decline. After 50, your body's chemistry changes. Testosterone drops. Cortisol, the stress hormone, skyrockets. You feel tired, anxious, and foggy. The standard approach is prescriptions. The gym suggests running until you collapse. But high-intensity cardio often spikes cortisol even higher. You are stressing an already stressed system. The horse stance offers a different path, controlled adversity. When you hold this pose, your body enters a unique state. It is difficult, yes, but because you are breathing slowly, you are signaling to your brain, we are under pressure, but we are safe. This paradox triggers a potent biological response. To cope with the physical demand, your body releases a cocktail of vitality hormones: testosterone for strength, endorphins for pain relief, and dopamine for focus. You are hacking your own endocrine system. You aren't just standing there. You are generating the biochemistry of youth within your own bloodstream. Finally, the greatest illusion of all, that you must move to work out. Look at this stance. From the outside, it is stillness, but inside, it is an inferno. This is called isometric training. In a single static hold, you are engaging the quadriceps, the hamstrings, the glutes, the calves, the entire core, the lower back, and the stabilizers of the spine. You are activating deep muscle fibers in 60 seconds of stillness that rhythmic movement simply cannot reach. Why does this matter? Because real life requires static strength, carrying a heavy load, holding a child, preventing a fall on ice. These aren't rhythmic movements. They are moments of absolute tension. The horse stance prepares you for the chaos of reality. It builds a body that is not just show muscle, but a functional, interconnected unit of steel. It is the ultimate stealth workout. No impact, no noise, just pure, unadulterated power. The modern world wants to rent you your own health. It tells you that strength requires a membership, a machine, a location. This is a lie designed to keep you dependent. The horse stance reveals the ultimate truth. Your body is not just a vessel, it is a fortress, and you are the architect. You do not need mirrors. You do not need the validation of others. You do not need loud music to drown out your thoughts. Whether you are in a hotel room, a park, or the silence of your own living room, the moment you sink into this stance, you construct a sanctuary. This is the only gym that cannot be closed, cannot be canceled, and cannot be taken away from you. It is sustainable because it is primal. It strips away the noise and leaves only what is real: gravity, bone, and will. Do not treat this casually. This is a ritual. Treat it with respect. Step 1. The roots. Stand feet together. Then fan out. Toes, heels, toes, heels. You should be wide. You are claiming your territory on the earth. Step 2. The void. Sink your hips. Do not lean forward. Imagine you are sitting on a throne that is invisible. Your thighs engage. The burn begins immediately. Step 3. The pillar. Tuck your tailbone. Lift the crown of your head. Your spine is now an antenna, connecting the earth to the sky. The breath. In through the nose, deep into the belly, out through the mouth. Start with 30 seconds. It will feel like an hour. That is good. That is time slowing down. Warning: this stance demands structural integrity. If you have a compromised heart or severe joint damage, consult a physician first. Do not underestimate the intensity of stillness. We live in an age of entropy. The universe wants to pull you down. It wants your muscles to wither, your bones to become brittle, and your mind to scatter. Every time you sit on a couch, you surrender to gravity. But when you take the horse stance, you are staging a rebellion. You are telling the universe, not today. This is not about fitness. This is about proving that you are not done, that the fire inside you has not gone cold. In a world addicted to speed, the most radical thing you can do is stand still. Now, a choice stands before you. You can close this video, go back to your chair, and let gravity slowly claim you. Or, you can stand up, right now. Find your ground, sink your hips, and for just 60 seconds, feel what it means to be truly alive. If you are ready to reject decay and build a body that lasts, then this channel is your new home. We do not chase trends here. We chase timeless vitality. Click the subscribe button not to support me, but to make a pact with yourself. Join us. Stand strong.